hurry up real quick. Let me clear the air. Hey, 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 hey. I'd rather give you this PSA on my lunch break. I had to make it all the way back, eat my lunch, and do this little PSA. Now, welcome. The gates of the garden are temporarily open. I will be on tonight. My apologies, I wasn't on yesterday. I had too many clients that needed tending to. So, with that being said, whether people are here, whether people are not here, this PSA is still gonna get out regardless. So, with that being said, this is your girl Eve Elements. Welcome to Eve Elements Official. Welcome new, old, and returning subscribers and non-subscribers alike. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please feel free to do what thou wills and subscribe to the channel. Do what thou wills and become a member of the channel. All of those who purchase the third tier membership will have all our access to all the healing rituals, money rituals, love rituals, protection rituals, any ritual that I upload. And not only will it be the ritual in and of itself, you will get the full download of the ritual, meaning from A to Z. You will be taught how to do the ritual if any substitutions are needed within the ritual. You will be informed of that if substitutions are not needed in the ritual. You will also be well informed of that as well. Um, I'm gonna get into this PSA right now. So, for those of you who are out there, readers and non-readers alike, all right, those who come up on my platform and those who watch me and assume that they know me, please do not assume, because like I was taught in high school, when you assume about others, when you make an assumption about others, you make an ass of yourself. So please don't come up on my platform assuming you think you know me and you know who and what I am, because you do not know me, just like I do not know you. And please do not put me, and this is a PSA, so please do not group me with other readers out there, because I do not just read cards. For those of you who do not know, okay? Please don't come on this platform acting a fool, okay? You will get blocked, or deleted or hid from my channel. I do not play that. With all due respect, respect is given. If you give me respect, you get respect in return. Do not put me with the rest of the readers. I'm one of the readers now. A lot of readers don't do what I do. Everybody has their own different niche. Respect the craft. That's all you need to do. Respect the craft. For those of you who are yet to join the evolutionary train, meaning you're not woke, you're still asleep. Okay, you need to put the work in order for you to become awoke. Yes, everybody can do their own shadow work. Yes, everybody can be on their healing journey if they so choose. It's all about free will. Again, do not group me with other readers. I'm not other readers. Okay, I will read into now. Keep in mind, yes, I grew up in, well, because of my mother, I grew up knowing how politics is done, knowing how the law operates from where I was born and raised at, not where I'm at right now in a different state and at a different time. Am I political? No, I don't consider myself political, but I feel like I'm someone who is morally ethical, right? My moral compass is right on point. If it's wrong, it's wrong. If it's right, it's right. And especially if it's wrong, yes, I will speak on it. I will always fight for the underdog. No one will sway my decision on anything. I don't care how many tarot readers get up here and try to say what they got to say with their little snide remarks and say what they got to say. That is your opinion. You hold that to your chest. That's how I'm going to come at you with it. Because at this point in time, there's a lot of readers that they like to keep it copacetic. They don't like the drama and blah, 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 right? And that's all well and good that you, as a reader, you like to keep it copacetic and you don't like the drama. Who doesn't? Nobody likes drama. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? If you got to point out something right or something wrong, uh, and you don't do it, then the question you need to ask yourself is, then why are you a reader? Me, I'm that reader. If when, if and when I'm reading cards, whether that is on a platform or whether for a client, if that card flips in reverse, if that card jumps out at any given point in time, and I don't care if it jumps out and sticks to the wall like someone took it and put bubble gum behind it and stuck it there, I'm going to read it. Everything, if you know about signs, synchronicities, and symbolism, then you know that if that card jumps out and it hits the floor, then you know you better grab it. If you know, karmic readers don't know this. There's a lot karmic readers do not know. That's why they watch me, because I'm the great teacher. There's a lot of us out there that are real light workers that are actually teachers, but they're also the student as well. Because me, I'm always learning. Okay, I can't learn from people who are karmic. I just can't. That's not me. I'm the type of reader that I will read politics. You need to know the state of the world and what's going on with that. Is it you getting involved in politics? No, but you're reading the energy. You want to know what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. I am that type of reader that I do world readings. Now, a lot of people out there who assume um a lot of people, readers included, will assume that people like me who do world readings are projecting. Do not make an ass of yourself out of assumption. It is not an assumption. If you are a light worker and your downloads are coming from the Most High on what's going on in the world, in the planet, worldview, or otherwise, that is not a projection. That's an actual freaking reading. You wouldn't know this because you are karmic. You will assume it's a projection. It is not a projection, it's an actual reading. It's called real readings from real light workers, not storytellers. And there's a difference between a storyteller, which is a reader, and an actual psychic, or an actual medium, psychic medium to be exact. One who can channel right through and receive those downloads and tell you what's going on in the world, or tell you what's going on in politics. Those are the real light workers out there. Some are even LGBTQIA. They're doing their job. Only karmic readers will assume, oh, that's projection. You're reading the world. You're projecting that energy out into the world. How is it a projection if they're getting it from the Most High? Make it make sense. So that is my PSA. My PSA for today is for y'all to learn not to assume, aka make asses out of yourself. A lot of people will get up on my platforms, and some of them are bots. They are paid bots. Because I see behind the scenes where, those work at home jobs, they tell you to work from home and blah, blah, blah. Some of them are like using chat GPT and stuff like that to come up on people's platforms, and they get paid pretty penny. They get paid like 20, 30 an hour, $36 an hour, $40 an hour to speak on other people's platforms. They get paid for that. All right. So me, I tend to not pay attention to them. I tend to block the bots because they make no sense to me. And especially if they're going to sit up there and harass people on YouTube, which, by the way, YouTube needs to create another button to immediately obliterate the bots that come up there that harass people. But that's another story for another time. My PSA is sticking to what it's going to stick to. And at this point in time, just know I'm that type of reader. Yes, I do world readings. Yes, I do celebrity readings. Yes, I am a psychic, not a storyteller. So I'm going to pull the energy. I'm going to do the freaking reading on the energy that comes out, on that celebrity, on that what's going on in the world, on what's going on in politics, or what's going on, because people need to be informed. There's so many of you out there, you karmic readers, are trying to keep everybody inboxed. You're trying to box everybody in. You're trying to not know. It's like basically trying to shadow ban the masses on what they need to actually know. So what do? You want to come out there and you want to keep everybody enthralled in love readings, money readings, Just keep them stuck in the matrix. Keep them asleep forevermore. When people, like real light workers, are trying to wake people up and like, do you see what this is? Do you see what's going on in the world? Do you see this earthquake, this volcano? Do you see the plane crash? Do you see this? Do you see the, you see what's going on in politics? Do you see this? Do you see that? People need to be made aware of, and to be aware is to be woke. Period. Not being shunned and shied away. What the fuck? Like, why would you do that? Like, literally. And my biggest pet peeve, personally for me, is I hate when people do Aries readings and they try to inflate an Aries ego when they do Aries messages. Do not do that. That does not flatter me. Flattery gets you nowhere with me, honey. You cannot boast my fucking ego because I don't have one. I hate that. Do not kiss an Aries ass. That's number one. We don't like that. If you're gonna do an Aries reading, do it correctly. Tell us what we need to know and keep it pushing. Period. Tell us what we need to know. Keep pushing. If you're gonna keep pulling up the same old fucking energy about goddamn ex, we don't want to hear that shit. We literally don't. It's boring. That's a real Aries message to you from a real Aries. It's boring. Now, as a Aries reader, a psychic actually, because readers are storytellers, as a real psychic, and I've been reading school faculty. When I first got introduced to my madrina and padrina in the botanica, okay? My madrina is the one who taught me literally how to utilize the tarot cards. And I didn't use your regular Marseille, the ones from made in France, Versailles, France, which is that Rider Waite deck. So they call it. Okay. I used the I forgot what they call it, the Bastos or something. It was like a Spanish deck of cards. I used that, and when I used it, she also taught me how to. Um, there's a certain level of how you read the cards, which I will have that up on one of my membership channels. I'll probably have it on the second tier on how to actually read the tarot. Now, as far as like giving you, oh, this is the meaning of the no, I will literally tell you on the second tier how I was taught how to read from my madrina who was from Colombia. Okay. Now, the thing is this, when it comes to these readings that I perform, I read reversals. Reversals are very significant when you're doing tarot card readings. I do worldview readings. It's very significant and important. I do not project energy because I never ever project energy. It is a reading. It is whatever comes out. I never include my energy in the readings. If I want a reading for myself, I will perform it off live, or I will go to this one particular individual I have been going to for years, and that particular individual will do my reading for me. I never put myself or my energy in any of my readings ever. My energy is blocked out from it. You ain't never gonna see me put my energy in it. You ain't never gonna see me ever put my energy in the damn reading. Because if I'm reading for the collective, that's the collective of you all out there, not for me. And so many people and readers get up on my platform and they assume that when I'm doing a collective reading, the collective reading is me reading me. No, baby, I'm not reading me. When I'm reading you, for whoever it may resonate out there in that collective, and I say it all the time at the top of my readings, the reading is for whoever it may resonate, and the reading is not on me. The reading is on whoever it may resonate out there in the collective. My energy is completely blocked from the collective, so therefore I could never ever read me. I have my own personal reader that I go to, that my own personal reader, when I need a reading or when I need to find out who's doing what, who's sending black magic, who's sending the evil eye. I go directly to my reader and their crew, and I'll know who's who and what's what and who doing what. Period. When I do my world readings are never a projection. If you're assuming That my world readings are a projection. You are definitely making an ass of yourself because you are assuming, assumption, ASSUMPTION, assumption. You're assuming that I am projecting. So therefore, your assumption, you're trying to say that I'm a karmic reader? Never in your life, honey. Okay, never in your life. So to assume when I do my world readings, I'm projecting, that's you trying to switch your energy and trying to call me karmic when I'm not karmic. I don't project negative energy. I send out positive energy into the world. Always positive energy into the world. Always positive energy into the world. If they need to know what's going on, I'm going to let them know. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. You need to know if an earthquake's going to hit. You need to know if a tsunami is going to hit. So you better prepare. You will be better well prepared for it when it comes. You will be better prepared for that earthquake if that earthquake gonna hit. You will be better prepared, well prepared when that tsunami hits your island. You will be better well prepared if that thunderstorm or tornado is going to hit. So when I do my world readings, do not ever assume that I am projecting. Okay? Because you're making an ass of yourself. And you are a karmic. Especially if it's a reader out there that's doing the most and saying the most and don't know me from a can of paint. Okay? I read cards that fall on the floor. I read cards that's in reverse. I do world readings, political readings. I do all readings, celebrity readings, all readings, baby, all readings, all. That's what mediums do. That's what psychic mediums do. Because the psychic medium is already tapped in. Period. And what good is a psychic medium if that medium cannot warn others of what's to come? Think about that. What good is a psychic medium? A psychic in general. What good? Tell me. What good is a psychic medium if that psychic medium can't warn others of what is to come? The person is a messenger for a reason. They're a spiritual messenger, GPS, God's postal service. What good is that's like you ordering something? It has to be delivered from a store shop, a storefront, and it's delivered through UPS, USPS, or FedEx. And all of a sudden, you no longer want the order, or you know what I'm saying. So it's equivalent to that, like you don't want the messages. I feel like there's a lot of karmic readers that do hate on me, and I don't care. At the end of the day, I don't give a shit. Like, I'm still gonna give out those messages. You can't shake me because you don't make me. Period. You ain't build me. I built myself. Me and the Most High. I'm still gonna get out these messages because, again, what good are the messages? What good are you as a psychic medium if and when you cannot ever get out the messages? Again, you can't shake me because you don't make me. And you damn sure can't break me. I'm still going to give out these messages, and you need to hear this. That's why I'm on this damn live. You need to hear this. Period. You need to hear this. Whoever you are, you think you slick, you and your coven. You're not. Okay? Get a grip. Okay? At your reality. Take a look at your reality. Your reality is in a box. Mine's is not. My reality is the actual real reality. Whoever you are, your reality is the Lulu, delusional reality of where, oh, I don't take reversals. Oh, I don't read politics. I don't do readings on world views. I don't do readings on the world. So I guess nobody never gonna find out when that tornado gonna hit, so they can all get to shelter and safety. I guess everybody's never gonna find out when those earthquakes are gonna land to get to safety. I guess nobody's ever gonna find out when you know what I'm saying, when a meteor is gonna hit the earth, so they can get to safety or figure out what to do. What good is a psychic medium if they cannot deliver the message? Let me know. Let me know. Period. Because a lot of you out there just sitting there with rose-colored glasses on, listening to the same old story, day in and fucking day out. Look, yes, we all know there's an X playing in your energy. We all know there's an X for some of you playing in your energy while they over there mess with the third party that they left you and ghosted you or divorced you for. We all know blah blah blah. There's an ex that wants to come back around that's trying to leave the third party. The same person they left you for. They trying to spin the block and play honky dory like it's all cookie crunch, but they really only coming in to use you. We all know the same old freaking story, day in and fucking day out. We all know each and every reader that's out there that piggyback off of the real light workers too. And I also did a reading on that on TikTok. Karmic readers who steal the messages of light workers take it, take the messages and twist it so that the readings don't get out there. And then they get on these platforms and they try to intimidate the light workers with their little subliminal messages. Yes, subliminal messages, which is word spells. They will say certain things as if they're going to intimidate a real light worker. You can't intimidate God's property, because trying to intimidate a light worker is like trying to intimidate God. God don't give a fuck about you at this point in time because you already made your bed. You better lay in it as a karmic. Because when that wrath do hit, and it is coming, you're going to be the first to get hit for messing up those messages and twisting God's messages when they're meant to come down here for a reason. But you chose to be demonic and steal light workers' messages and contents and twist the words. Yeah, I said that all on TikTok, honey, or it was here, but I think it was TikTok. Either way, as far as I'm concerned, as the psychic medium that I was born to be, built from the ground up from dust of clay, I am meant to give these messages. They are not projected messages, they are messages from the ethers on what's to come. Now, dare I play in it and do these little love readings and these freaking money readings? And yep, I play with it. But at the end of the day, when I'm giving out these real readings, you will see me break out that world card deck and I'll read what's going on in the world. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. See, this is why a lot of people want me shadow banned. Me and other light workers, they want us shadow banned. For the mere fact that, first of all, they be stealing our messages and twisting it, and they want you shadow banned so that way people don't wake up and realize that you were the first to send out the message and realize that your message is completely different. Not completely different, but somewhat similar. That's because they took it and twisted it. You can be a psychic medium who is a light worker giving a message about someone plotting your unalignment, and that person can have blue eyes, and a karmic tarot reader will take that very same message, go on your platform, stalk you, watch you for your creative ideas, and take your whatever you're saying word for word, take it to their little 39K 40K platform, and then they will twist the message. Now you're a light worker, you're giving a warning or a trigger warning to someone. This is an example, a trigger warning to someone that they need to be careful and look out for someone with blue eyes. It could be an Uber or Lyft driver. This person may try to unalive you, blah, blah, blah. Karmic tarot readers will take that message. Yet little demons will take the message because this is what they do all day, every day. Watch you steal your messages about someone with the blue colored eyes, gonna blah, blah, blah. Try to plot to unalive you, the Uber Lyft driver. They're gonna take it and twist it and say, oh, someone in the neighborhood with brown eyes will try to, you get what I'm saying? So they take messages and they twist that shit. All day, every day. They take messages from light workers and they twist it. Trust and believe. I did a reading about this on TikTok. It's split into, I think, 4 parts. I don't know. But it's on TikTok. How karmic readers take light workers, real psychic mediums messages, and they twist the messages in order to confuse the masses, to keep them stuck in the matrix, to keep this chaos going. Keep in mind, nothing is permanent or set in stone. All things are temporary. Energy must move. So therefore, this chaos will soon become order. So have a little fun. All of the people out there that's doing wrong, having a little fun. You think it's gonna last? It won't. Okay. And again, when I do my readings, and it be a bunch of you readers up here watching my ass. Okay. You watch with intent. You have an intention to watch me, and it's for a reason. You're not watching me to get no information on what's going on in your life. You're watching me because you over there. Number one, you're judging. Judge not, lest ye be judged. And number two, you stealing content, and you're a scammer. Most of you, not all of you. Thirdly, y'all up on this platform, me and other light workers platform, because you over there sending the evil eye. And it's a group of you. It's several sectors of you. It's several groups of people who are karmic readers that be up here on people's platforms that are light workers, psychic mediums, the real psychics. And you take our messages and you twist it. Shame on you. Period. But again, I digress with that one. What I will say is, I'm going to continue doing my world readings, my celebrity readings, my political readings, if need be. And see, the thing is, with my celebrity reading, well, celebrity readings are completely different. I don't do readings every day on celebrities, politics, and the worldview. Why? I have to be called to do it. So when the Holy Spirit or the Creator moves me to do a reading, there's a reason why I do the world reading. There's a reason why I do certain celebrity readings. And I say certain celebrity readings. Notice if you look at my celebrity readings, I do not read every celebrity. There is a reason why the Holy Spirit or the Creator will move me to do a reading on a murder case or unaliving. I will read it because I'm being told to. Pick up on the energy, feel it. And sometimes I can't stand feeling shit because sometimes it's very detrimental. The energy is very negative. Real psychics, they have to cleanse every day, sometimes 2 or 3 times or more per day, because they're reading everybody's energy that comes in contact with them. Real light workers, real psychic mediums. They're not only reading humans, people, but they're reading energies of demons. They're reading energies of aliens. They're reading energies of archons, archangels. They're reading energies on the deceased. They're reading a lot of energies. And it can be very draining reading all the energy, so much so that some light workers literally will need to sleep in order to recharge their energy. And the sleep comes only after the cleansing. Real psychics. It's like if you know about the Warrens, Ed and Lorraine Warren, yeah, something like that. Some of y'all out there are like Ed and Lorraine Warren. Well, Ed is a demonologist, and Ed Warren was a demonologist. Lorraine Warren was the actual psychic medium. So a lot of people always call psychics or psychic mediums phony, fake. You wouldn't know unless you actually had that gift. It's always usually the skepticals, the atheists. No offense to those, because I have a brother that's an atheist. Those, I wouldn't say non-believers, but I mean it is what it is. But I would say the people who feel like it's not real because it hasn't happened to them, something like that. So they're skeptical. People who come up on people platforms that are throwing down the tarot cards or any form of divination with the dowsing rods, tarot cards, cowrie shells, dice, pendulums, they doubt that. Now, me, I'm not here to stroke your skeptical ego at all. Because again, I feel like because everybody has free will, you have the free will to opt out of believing any and all forms of divination. A lot of people out there who are Bible thumpers will say that divination is wicked, it's evil, it says it in the Bible. The Bible is man-made written, honey, by a prophet. but man-made nonetheless. And the Bible is a book of spells. It is witchcraft itself. And to me, witchcraft ain't nothing but about nature. Anyway, nature is all elements, all five elements, if not six. But some people say it's just four. But in Asian culture, it's five elements. It's not just four elements. So to say card readings, for those out there who believe divination is wicked, it actually is not. You need to know the path that you are on and the path that you must take in order to walk the right path in life. You are given the rules, you are given the book, so to speak. Tarot is not wicked, nor, I'm not even going to get into this. Let's just say it is not. It is for naught for you to believe that it is. Okay? So do not be on people's platforms trying to judge what they do. If you are someone who do not believe in tarot, cowrie shells, using the sand or whatever they call that, the dilogun, dice, dowsing rods, pendulums, then don't watch. Don't be up on people's platform harassing them because you are a heretic. By the way, go watch that movie. It's on Prime Amazon. It's called Heretic. Tells you that basically all the religions in the world boil down to only one religion. It's just that they are a watered down version of the original text in religion. All religions are watered down religion version text of the original religion. That's what it teaches you. Go watch that movie called Heretic. It's called Heretic. It's a good ass movie too. With two Jehovah's Witnesses, no, two Mormons. The movie Heretic is about two Mormons, two female Mormons that visited this man's house to try to convert him, and let's just say it didn't really end well, because even he said you're going around and you're selling religion, knocking on people's doors, you're trying to convert, meaning you're trying to take away their free will. You're trying to convert someone into becoming a Mormon. What is a Mormon? Then he questioned it. What is the Christianity? You gotta go watch that movie, yo, for real. Heretic will blow your mind. And it does speak on all religions of the world, from Christianity to Catholicism to Buddhism to Taoism, Taoism, all of that. Okay, so again, don't be coming up on my platform, Jesus this and Jesus that. Because truth be told, even though they say his name Yeshua, Yahuwah, or Jesuit, do we even really know the name? Question everything. Because all it is really control. That's all it is control. Keep you in the matrix. That's what religion is. But we ain't even gonna go here and there. No disrespect to nobody out there. But again, when you come up on a platform, make sure you're respectable. That's all I ask for anybody. Make sure when you come up on a platform, you're respectable. To the people in the back, that's the techs or the bots. Stop coming up here talking about freaking smoke alarms. That's just a distraction. Real psychics know you're trying to distract people. Stop coming up on the platform talking about people's weight, their skin complexion, smoke detectors, how their hair look, how they makeup look. All of that nonsense is nothing but a distraction. Now, will you stop distracting people? No, you're going to be ignorant enough to keep distracting because you're being paid to do so. So, thank God for the hide delete button, the hide and the delete button. Because when I get my messages out, when I do these readings, it's almost time for me to go back to work. When I get my messages out and it's time for me to do these readings, I'm going to keep doing them. I'm going to keep doing the political reads if I'm called to do so. I will continue doing world readings, what's going on in the world, when the Creator calls me to do so. You are not my creator. You did not create me, mankind. So you, therefore, you do not intimidate me. You do not throw any threats, any subliminal messages. Does not bother me. Trying to come in my dreams does not bother me. You're funny to me. But just know you dish it. Can you take it when it comes back falling in your lap? Think about that one. Now, when you all over there on your platform talking about nonsense, which half of y'all do anyway, you continue talking about your nonsense while I continue talking about the real shit that people need to be hearing, that people need to be made aware of, that people need to know when it comes to the world, when it comes to politics, when it comes to them knowing what to do to guard and defend themselves as well as protect themselves. They will know. You're too afraid to give out that message, then you need to question why you're a damn reader. Psychic mediums put their life on the line every day when they're giving out these messages, knowing that in fact that people are going to blame them for shit they didn't do. Oh, it's you the reason why this. No, the psychic medium is not the reason why things have occurred. That is a medium. A medium is someone that has the left foot in the world of the dead, the right foot in the world of the living. It's like Baron, is that one Samdi, Baron Samedi, Baron of the Cemetery, where he has those sunshades on and one sunshade is out and the other sunshade is in type of energy. Yeah, that's what a psychic is. One foot in the world of the dead, the other foot in the world of the living. And most psychic mediums have experienced a trauma, a damn their near death experience or out of body experience that they are supposed to die but they didn't. And when they came back with something that's going to stay with them until they actually pass on. And psychic mediums, people who do death rituals to psychic mediums, you can't do a death ritual to someone who's already dead because they got one foot in the world of the dead and one foot in the world of the living. So death rituals will never work on a psychic medium, in case y'all idiots didn't know. Period. And when psychic mediums have near-death experiences, they come back with something, okay, for them to assist the world. Meaning they come back with the spirit of an angel, an archangel, one of their ancestors that's embodying them. So there's two souls in one body. So you can never do a death ritual to any of the psychic mediums that's out there because they're already dead. And on top of that, they have a specific guardian that lies within their body that will never leave. They have a mission to complete. Okay? And that mission is to get these messages out. That's what psychics do. So again, mankind could never, ever distract a psychic from giving a message. World messages and the like. World message, political views, what's going on. Period. You're not going to distract the message. The message still going to get out. Shadow ban what? When there's so many other platforms. So many other profiles the psychic medium can create to get the message out still. So much can be done to get the message out that you'll never be able to stop it. Period. So with that being said, I got to go back. So I'm almost late. I'm like 10 minutes over. All right, with that being said, just know this. As far as I am concerned, Eve Elements will continue doing her world readings when she's called to do so. Her political readings when she's called to do so. If things are wrong in the energy, trust it will be seen. It will be heard. Celebrity readings if called to do so as well. So blessed be.